Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning. We are doing the atomic structure of atom, and we have completed the different particles present in the atom, and they are electron, proton, and neutron. Electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson. Proton was discovered by the Goldstein, and neutrons discovered by the Chadwick. We have studied the different characteristics of electron, proton, and neutron. Now here are the some atomic structure given by the scientist. Have a look at the plum pudding model of J.J. Thomson. Plum pudding model of J.J. Thomson. It is J.J. Thomson is the discoverer of electron. He gave a model for the atoms in 1903. Plum pudding model of J.J. Thomson. The plum pudding model theory to show the arrangement of various particles. It shows the arrangement of various particles in an atom like electron, proton, and neutron. He considered atom to be sphere. He considered the atom is in sphere form. The structure of atom is sphere of positive charge where negatively charged electron embedded. They are embedded in the sphere. They are embedded in the sphere. This model is given by the J.J. Thomson. These are the electrons because electrons are negatively charged particle, and this is proton. Protons are positively charged particle. He suggests that he considered that the atom is in a spherical structure and positively charged particles surrounded by the negatively charged particle, and these negatively charged particles are embedded in the sphere, and these are equal. Number of proton is equal to the number of electron. Number of proton equal to the number of electron. This model is given by the J.J. Thomson, and the name of this model is plum pudding model. Why is an atom electrically neutral? Why the atom is neutral? Because the number of proton, number of positive charge is equal to the number of negatively charged particle. So they neutralize each other. They make the atom neutral. That's why the atom is electrically neutral. Now, one more scientist experiment on this model of atom. It is Rutherford. The next scientist work on structure of atom, and he is Rutherford. Rutherford's model of atom. Rutherford's gold foil experiment. What he did? Rutherford took a very thin gold foil. He took very thin gold foil. You are using the aluminum foil for the wrapping of the your food articles in tiffins. Same here, he took a very thin gold foil and bombarded alpha particle on it. He bombarded alpha particle. Alpha particles released from the radioactive element which is polonium. This alpha particle released from the polonium, and polonium is a radioactive element. This is the alpha particle. He bombarded alpha particle on gold foil which is released from a radioactive element polonium, were made strike the zinc sulfide screen. On striking this alpha particle on gold foil, they make zinc sulfide screen. It make zinc sulfide screen. What he did, the Rutherford used a very thin gold foil and he bombarded alpha particle on this gold foil. Bombarded means continuously passes the alpha particle on this gold foil. This alpha particle we get from the radioactive substance or element polonium. He released this particle. These are alpha particle, and after bombarding this alpha particle on gold foil, it make a layer of a screen of zinc sulfide. This is the Rutherford model, Rutherford gold foil model or experiment done by the Rutherford. Here are some observation we can see this from this experiment. See, these are the nucleus. At the center, they have nucleus, and nucleus is positively charged. This is, he bombarded. There is a alpha particle. They passes through the this. In some cases, they return back. In some cases, they came return back. They reflected from its path. Most of the alpha particle go straight, but in some cases they came back with a angle. See, most of the alpha particle passed straight as most of the syncytium were produced right behind the gold. Most of the alpha particle passes through the foil. It means it shows that the most of the spaces in the atom is empty. This most of the spaces in the atom is empty, so they can pass through. Then very few alpha particle were deflected. Some alpha particle deflected, they turn back. This shows that nucleus is positively charged. The nucleus is positively charged, and because of it, it repels the positively charged alpha particle, and alpha particle is also positively charged, so they repel them and turn with a angle. Then very alpha particles retraced their path as negligible. They very negligible. They get very small change in its path. This shows this nucleus is hard and dense. The nucleus of an atom is hard and dense. But the first observation is there is a most of the space in the atom is empty. Then nucleus repel positively charged alpha particle. Positively charged alpha particle. Then nucleus is hard and dense. Dense. These are the observation he find with this experiment, with this gold foil experiment. They are most of the space in the atoms is empty. Most of the space in atom is empty. Then nucleus repel positively charged alpha particle. Nucleus repel positively charged alpha particle. Then nucleus is hard and dense. These are the observation and conclusion of this experiment. Here today it is possible. Now before some time it is said that atom cannot be split. Atom cannot be split. It is the smallest particle of a substance or a element. But now these can be done. The splitting can be done with a special machine, and this machine is known as particle accelerator. Particle accelerator. This is the machine from which we can split the particle of atom. Particle accelerator. This is the machine which can split the particle of atom. Here we have to see that we cannot split the electron. Electron is a particle of atom, but voice is not coming. Gautam, Now voice is coming to you. What happened? Okay. See, the particle accelerator is the machine which can split the particle of atom. There are three types of particles in an atom: electron, proton, and neutron. Atom can be split into proton, electron, and neutron. Electron belongs to the family of leptons and cannot be split further. Yes, electron belongs to the family of leptons and cannot be split further. Then neutrons and protons which are present in the nucleus. Neutrons and protons present in the nucleus can be split into the smaller particle called quark. Electron cannot be split, but neutron and proton, neutron and proton can be split into smaller particle, split into smaller particle called quarks, and these particles are known as quarks. These are the splitting of particle of atom. Have a look at the fill in the blanks. Yes, look at the fill in the blanks. Can you do this yourself? Yes. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Dash was the first scientist to use symbol for the atom, and it is John Dalton.
John Dalton.
Yes. The next is electron got discovered by
Sir Joseph John.
yes, J.J. Thomson. Dash discovered protons. Goldstein. It is Goldstein. The electron is found to carry 1.602 multiplied 10 power minus 19 coulomb of negative charge. It is completed. I think this fill in the blanks is complete now. So leave it. Of negative charge particle. Coulomb of negative charge particle. And the fifth one is plum pudding model was given by
J.J. Thomson.
yes,
Thomson.
These are the answer of fill in the blanks. Complete the following table. Can you do this with the help of this table which is given on page number 61?
Yes, ma'am.
You can complete it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then
Yes, ma'am.
third part of this worksheet is with respect to Rutherford scattering experiment, answer the following question. Here, what was the foil made up of? What
Gold.
was, yes,
Gold.
yes. What was the foil made up of? It is gold. Then, why did most of the alpha particle pass straight? The reason is the most of
Because
the,
there are space between atoms.
repeat your answer.
Because there are space between atoms.
Good, very good. This is the correct answer. The most of the space in the atom is empty. The most of the space in the atom is empty. The next is very few alpha particles were deflected through some angles. What does this shows? It means what? Answer of?
Nucleus is positively charged because it repelled the positively charged alpha particles.
Charge of the
Correct answer. This shows that nucleus is positively charged because it repels the positively charged alpha particle. Can you do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next.
Ma'am, we have to do this in copy.
Yeah. You have to do this. Which radiation were bombarded on gold foil? Which radiation? It is alpha particle. And the last one is which substance release the alpha particles? Yes, it is polonium. It is polonium release the alpha particle. Get it? Name the following.
Yes, ma'am.
The fourth activity is name the following. Yes, a special machine used for splitting an atom. The machine which split the particle of atom. It is particle accelerator. Accelerator. It is particle accelerator. Then family of which electron belongs? It is leptons. Then third is neutral particle present in the nucleus. Name the following. Name the neutral particle present in nucleus.
Neutron.
Yes, neutrons. Scientists who discovered neutrons. Yes, who discovered the neutron? It is
James
Chadwick.
Chadwick.
These are the answer of worksheet. Now the next topic is concept of atomic number. It is represented by the Z and mass number represented by the A. atomic number represented by the J, and atomic mass represented by A. The number of unit positive charge carried by the nucleus of an atom is termed as the atomic number. Atomic number is equal to the number of positively charged particle present in the nucleus. It means number of protons, because positively charged particle is proton. Atomic number is equal to the number of proton, and this number of proton is equal to the number of negatively charged particle also. So the atomic number of proton and number of electrons are equal. If we work on the atomic number, it means we are saying about the number of proton and we are saying about the number of electron. The number of atomic number and the number of proton and number of electrons are equal. If any atom has any element has 5 protons, it means the element also has the 5 electrons and the atomic number is 5. This is the relation between the atomic number, protons and electrons. The positively charged on the nucleus is due to the presence of proton. The positive charge part is due to the presence of proton in it. Each proton carries 1 unit positive charge. Therefore, atomic number is numerically equal to the number of proton present in the nucleus of an atom. The number of atomic number is equal to the number of protons. So we can say that atomic number is equal to the number of proton. Since number of electron is equal to the number of proton also, so we can say that atomic number Z is equal to the atomic number is equal to the number of proton P, and this is also equal to the number of electron. See, this is the relation between atomic number, proton and electron. What happens if a atom lose a electron? There are 2 particles in nucleus. This is nucleus, proton and neutron. It is nucleus. And these are orbits. In this orbit, electron move. Here is the space for the electron. This is electron. Then proton and neutron. Proton and neutron at the center of the atom. And proton are positively charged, electron are negatively charged, and neutron do not have any charge. When an electron lost by the atom, if a atom lose its electron, it means number of electron reduce to the number of proton, and it become positively charged, because the positive charge is increased in atom due to the loss of electrons. And if electron gain the electron, if we take any electron from outside, the negative charge is increased as compared to the proton, and the atom become negatively charged. This is all about the structure and of atom and positively charged atom and negatively charged atom. The nucleus of an atom consists of proton and neutron, and these are collectively known as nucleons. These both, neutron and proton, collectively known as nucleons. They are known as nucleons. Since the electron have negligible mass, they do not have enough mass. The mass of electron is negligible. The whole of the mass of an atom is due to the nucleus. Because if we ignore this mass, the mass of atom is due to the mass of nucleus. The sum of the neutrons and protons is known as mass number. The sum of the neutrons and protons is known as mass number. And that is A. Number of neutron plus number of proton equal to the mass number. Is generally represented by A. We can say that mass number A is equal to the number of neutron plus number of proton. This is, it is N and it is P. This is called the mass number. We have done the atomic number Z. Atomic number Z is equal to the number of proton or number of electron. But the mass number is the sum of neutron present in the nucleus and sum of the proton present in the nucleus. This is known as the mass number. Calculation based on the mass number and atomic number, we will see this in our next class. Have you any problem? Have you any problem regarding this topic? Yes? Okay. Next topic we will take in next class. So, have a nice day. Bye.